So once you have deployed your Palo Alto Firewall and logged in through the web GUI, so this is where you'll be landed. So the dashboard of the device, the Palo Alto Firewall. So once it is logged in, this is how it will look like. Okay. And in addition to this dashboard option, you'll be seeing other options as like ACC monitor, policies, objects, network devices. So we'll be discussing about all the features in detail in the upcoming videos. So in this video, let's understand about the dashboard. Okay, so what are the informations will be available in dashboards and other things. Okay, so uh, so in general, so once you logged in, right? So this is how your dashboard will look like by default. Okay, by default, this is how the layout looks like. Okay, you can either make your layout as like a 2 column or a 3 column layout based on your interest. So by default it would be in a 3 column layout, and if you want you can make it as like 2 columns as well. And so if it's a newly deployed a Palo Alto firewall, you will not be seeing much informations here. But if in case you're checking in the production environment, yes, of course you'll be seeing a lot of informations because we can customize a lot of things here. Okay, I'll be showing you. So starting from the general information, so it's like as I said, once you logged into the Palo Alto firewall, this is where you will be landed. The dashboard option of your firewall, which shows all the high-level informations about your device. Okay. So in the general information, basically you'll be seeing all the informations about your devices, like the name of the device, the IP address. So currently we have not configured the IP address statically. So we just it means this is the first time, right? So it just took it from the DHCP. So later in the course we'll be doing it statically, and we'll proceed further on it. And this is the gateway, and if you have IPv6 configured, it will be showing that information. And this serial number, CPU ID, this is regarding the license part. Means if you are by default, means when you deploy your Palo Alto firewall, right, you will not get any license. Okay, so that device would be an unlicensed device. But for our lab purpose, I have licensed this box. Okay, I have added a VM50 lab license to this box, and because with the license we can explore more things. Okay, yes, of course, without license also you can explore at least some 70 to 80% of lab, whichever we will be exploring here in this course. But I want to show you more informations, and with the live practical understanding, so I have license to this box. All right, fine. So this is a 2 core, and this is about the memory. So as I said, I have added a license to. In your case, it means if you don't have a license, you will not be seeing this. You'll be seeing as like unlicensed or 0, something like that. And VM code. So currently, our this device, right, means this device is running in the code version 10. Okay, so it's 10.1.0, right? Global protect agent is 0. Application versions, these are application versions and threat versions. Fine. URL filtering versions. So time, date, you also see an uptime as like since how long the device is up. So this is an VM series. I have deployed it in a VM. So fine. And you can see the system resources. Okay. So as I said earlier, means this device would be having mostly any network devices or network security devices would be having two different planes, as like control plane and data plane. A control plane is taking care of management traffic, whereas data plane will carry the data traffic, right? So this is about the CPU utilization of management CPU or control CPU. This is the data CPU. Okay, so currently we don't have much load, means we have not yet started our testing. As it is a lab, we don't see any utilization in the data CPU. However, we'll be seeing something in the management CPU, the control CPU. Fine. And any config logs you'll be seeing it, means if you make any changes, you can see here. So log informations, logs. So I'll show one by one. All right. And one more important thing, one of the best thing is actually this is customizable. You can just click and drag, and if you want, you can click, drag, and keep the way you want. Okay. If you see right earlier, it was showing these informations are showing at the left side, right? Now I have just clicked and dragged it towards the right. Also, if you want, you can put this as well, or else you can add like this. So this entire dashboard is customizable. Okay, you can click and drag anywhere you want. Also, as I said, currently it is in the 3 column. If you want, you can make it in a 2 column view as well, based on your interest. All right, fine. And the logins, current login means logged in admins. Just like if you see, right, one is through CLI, one is through web, means correct. So this is through web, which is nothing but this particular session. So the console which it refers here is the console. I have already opened it, so I'm just making a duplicate just to show you. So this particular session, it's showing us like in console. Uh, so this CLI session, this is a newly added CLI session, means I just opened one more putty session. So when I added one more putty session, I could see this CLI is getting added here, right? So basically, it will show number of had been logged into this device, accessing the device, I would say. So this is a console access, because currently we have 3 access to this device. One is console access through VNC, and the one more is this current means this web access. Okay, and the other 2 is through the CLI, the partitions. Okay, I have already opened here. So this is what it is referring. And okay, and one more thing. So whatever the informations that we are accessing here, right? The same can be accessed through the CLI as well. Maybe I can keep it aside and just enlarge it little. Okay, fine. So means if I want to see this information, right? This informations which are available in the general information tab in the GUI, I can see the same here as well. Show system info. So if I put the command show system info, I can see all the informations that I'm seeing here in the general informations of the dashboard, the host name, IP address, gateway, all the informations. Okay, whatever we are seeing here, we can see here as well. So, so, so I'll put Control L, clear it, and you can also see multiple informations. It's like so system resource. So system resources. So these are all the system resources that is running here. Okay, the processes that is running here. And if you want to see this particular CPU utilization, maybe you can put show running resource monitor. Okay, so this is about the CPU utilization, which we are getting here in the GUI. So we can also, means basically whatever possible through GUI, right? We can get the same informations, or we can make the modifications in CLI as well, more detail. Fine. And also, if you see, right, currently, I can also put the other command show admins. So it is about the sessions which we referred earlier, right? So mean to say, whatever is possible through GUI, we can also make it through CLI as well. Oh, fine. And it's not that we can use only this set of wizards that's available in this dashboard. As I said, it's more customizable. You can add multiple wizards as you want. There are already a list of wizards that's available here. So just come here to wizard, and it's categorized just like application, system, and logs. And based on that, you can add anything you want. Means if I want ACC is already added here, so it's grayed out. So if I want to add a top applications utilization, and so see, whenever I clicking it's getting added. Currently, we are not seeing any information. It will be showing us like no data found, because currently we don't have any traffic through it, right? So going forward, when we do few testings and all, we'll be seeing the informations or log informations here. Okay, so once we get into the course gradually, I'll be showing in the middle of the course as well. Means, yes, of course, for few references we'll be coming back for monitoring, right? The logs. So at that time I can show here. Okay, we will be seeing very useful informations. And even in the systems we can add interfaces, high availability informations. So basically this will give you the status of your interfaces. It's like if it is means currently I'm not using, right? We have not established a connectivity, so that it's like that. So once you made any connectivity, you can see the changes in the colors. It's like green, right, like that. And logs as well, you can add thread logs, you can add URL filtering logs, and so on. Okay, so now we have added few more informations. Okay, and as I said, it's completely customizable. If you can just click and drag wherever you want. Okay, this dashboard is completely customizable. And as I said earlier, I have licensed this device, so I'll be having few extra additional informations. Okay, extra privileges in terms of seeing logs or executing few labs. So as I said earlier, by default, when you deploy a Palo Alto firewall, it will not be a licensed box. It have few limitations where you can test, right? You cannot explore the full potential of this product. If it is a licensed device, yes, of course, you can um, explore the complete technology. And also, while you are seeing few logs, maybe I'll show you in the later sessions. It's like if your device is licensed device, you can have more informations. Of course, even if in the unlicensed device, you can see the detailed logs. That should not be a problem. But if in case it's a licensed box, you can have more informations. Okay, fine, no problem. And last update information will be available here, and this is the refreshment time. As like by default it would be showing us like 5 minutes, which means every 5 minutes once the information shown here will be refreshed. Okay, as like your CPU usage, the admin logged in informations, or whatever it is. So basically, whatever informations that is available in the dashboard will get pulled or get refreshed every 5 minutes once by default. You can make it either by 2 minute or 1 minute or even by manual. So the thing, when you go for manual, right, this information will not get auto refreshed. So you need to make sure every now and then you need to refresh and see the latest thing, because it will not get updated. It will not get refreshed automatically. All right, fine. So you need to make the refreshment every now and then. And if you want to refresh all the wizards at the same time, you can go here, and here you can click to refresh, right? There is a button, you can click it, and all the wizards will be refreshed. Fine. So maybe I'll make it as like 5 minutes as default. You'll be seeing something like commit here. So this is what whatever changes you made, right? We are saving the configuration, I would say. Okay. One example I can show you. That's like, okay. So currently, this device is having the logo of Palo Alto VM, right? There is an option. Means I'm just showing. I want to make little changes in the device and to show you how commit works. Okay. So currently, if you see the commit, the option is grayed out, right? And also if you keep your cursor over it, it is telling there are no pending configuration changes, because that means there is no recent configurations done to save, right? So I'll make a small change. So once I make any changes, this gray this will become a white, and it will indicate that it can be saved. All right, in order to do so, under device, I'm coming to operations. Under operations, under miscellaneous, I'm going to custom logo. Just I'm going to change this logo. Okay. There are multiple options. Means when you want to change or customize the logo, you can change the logo in your login page as well. So when you log into the device, it will be showing you one logo, right? So you can also change that logo as well if you want. Or but my requirement is just to make a small changes, right? I'm just trying to change this particular logo. Let me check if I do have anything related to this. I don't think so. Okay, maybe I'll just add this image. I'm not sure whether I'll get the complete. Yeah, I will not get the complete image here because there is a differences in the size and resolution, right? So basically, this is the current logo which is here. I'm just replacing it with this one. Okay, close, close it. Now I made a small changes here. Okay, immediately if you see here, earlier it was grayed out, but now we can see it's highlighted in the white, which means the pending. Now there is a changes, right? There are pending configuration changes. Please commit. Means it is telling you have made some configuration changes, and please commit it. Save the changes. Okay, I'll just commit it. And one more thing, commit here. So this is the committing process. Usually depends on the changes you are making and the load of the device. There may be a change. I mean, the time it takes may vary. Okay. So once we once it is saved, right, we can see that this particular logo would be changed. Okay. So if you see now, PAVM is here. Okay, it's 99% completed. Let's wait for few more seconds. All right, it's successfully saved. I'll just close it. I'll just refresh this my page. So once it comes up, see my Palo Alto logo is changed. So this is how you can change the logo or customize your logo. But I just changed it to show you how this commit works. Okay. So I don't want this. Okay. I just want to revert back. So how to revert back? Just go back to custom logos once again. And here, this is what the logo which we uploaded it, right? I just want to delete it. Yes. Close it and commit it once again. It will take few seconds to get it committed. So once it's committed, again, this new logo will be removed and the default logo we can see it. %, 75. All right, I think. So as I said, it depends on the resource availability. Okay, the time that's taking is depends on the resource availability. All right, it's saved. Let me refresh it. So now again we'll be seeing the default logo here. See, now we are seeing the default logo. So basically, this is how this commit works. Okay, so whenever we make any changes and if we need to commit it, all right. And there is one more option is like lock. So there will be a situation it's like for a few companies or in a few projects it's like there will be multiple administrators, like more than one or two administrator. In this case, um, it may happen as like one engineer or a one administrator might be doing some changes on the other end, means on the parallelly at the same time the other engineer or the administrator would be doing a different change or making any other configuration changes, right? And just consider that engineer one or the administrator one is making some configuration changes and he's in the mid of his changes, and unknowingly engineer 2 or the other administrator, he did some small changes and he did commit. Okay, what happened? So the moment he did commit, the the configurations available at that point of time, it's get committed, right? So that might lead to an outage or an issue because the other change which is done by the where the engineer one or first administrator is doing is not completed yet. He is in the mid of his change, right? So that might lead to an outage. In order to avoid those situation, we can lock it. So if you click here, so we'll be getting here and you can take a look, and there are types. Okay, commit or config changes. Say for example, if you put commit, okay, so which means it's added, and you can close it. If you come back to dashboard, there is something like log, right? See, earlier it was showing like zero, nothing, right? But now if you see, there is an information pop up here saying that an admin, the other admin, or currently this device has only one admin, right? It's telling that admin has locked the commit, which means the other admin cannot commit it. It would be grayed out. Okay, and also it isn't pop-up kind of a thing. So other engineer, before he make changes, he can validate here. This is one of the good feature. So when there is more number of or more than one or two administrators in a network, they can make use of it. And in order to remove it, you can just click it, remove lock, okay, close it. That's it. So, and if you want to do any global kind of a search, you can click here and you can search any informations and it will search for the complete, it will search the complete device and give you the information. So, right. Fine. These are all about the dashboard. Okay.